When talking about Peach Me by Bell Rebel, the notes in this are bergamot, orange, osmanthus, which smells like apricot, black pepper, clove, cinnamon, peach, mango, coconut, cassis, which is like black currant, burnt caramel, vanilla, cream, Opoponax, Tonka, sandalwood, and musks. So I normally do not like peach in fragrance, but there is actually something I find a little bit intriguing and different about this one, or at least about like some of the kind of earlier and mid phases of it. It has some darker undertones, including like right from the beginning, and a smoky caramel, which I do think would get very cloying in for any long exposure to it, but I do enjoy it for like brief, like, oh yeah, okay. Almost smells to me like fresh, hot peaches and cream oatmeal in the opening and mid in a way that I kind of find cozy and nice. Like, not like I want to wear it or be exposed to it for a long time, but kind of like, oh, that's familiar and cute, I guess. As it progresses, it gets muskier, and I've seen some other people allude to this, like a little bit potpourri-ish in the dry down with the warm spice, but not like full on to me. Still, I don't dislike it at all, really, during any phase, and I actually thought I would for a number of reasons, not least of which because I don't like peach, as mentioned normally. I like real peach, but not like the scent, the fake scent kind. But yeah, I don't dislike it at all. I wouldn't mind being around someone else wearing it in passing as long as I wasn't like trapped in an elevator with someone who oversprayed it. But I do, the main more, real critique I would give it is I just think it's really overpriced for what it is. It is $210 for a 69 milliliter. And I think you could probably just get like a peach cheapie and layer it with something with some warm spice to get this sort of vibe for like a tenth of the price. Not saying it's going to smell like a dupe of this, but just like, to me, this doesn't really smell like I would expect like the equivalent of something like $300 for a 100 milliliter size type of fragrance to smell. But yeah, and also interestingly, I've seen that people who do tend to like peach fragrance, granted, albeit a very small number of reviews on Fragrantica as of recording this, people who do tend to like peach fragrances actually have not liked this one, whereas I don't normally, and I do. But also it does smell very peachy, so it's not at all like, oh, it's so blended in, and that's why, like, I don't know. So curious what anybody else thinks if you've tried it. Unisex, leaning feminine, I would say, and has moderate longevity and projection, and I'll link in the description where you can get a bottle or sample.